Hey BookTube, it's Peg at the History Shelf. I'm here to do the Nonfiction on BookTube tag that was put together by Olive at abookolive, her original tag, and I'll link that below. It looks like a fun tag. I've seen a lot of people doing it, so let's just jump right in. Question number one. How much nonfiction do you read? Uh, I'd say about 90 to 95% of my reading is nonfiction. Um, that's just what I do, and most of it is history, biography, political philosophy, oh, just a ton of different things, current events, cultural studies. Yeah, but the majority of my reading is nonfiction, and hence my channel name, The History Shelf. That's my main focus. I do like to throw in some fiction, and I am trying to challenge myself to read a bit more, so I'd like to get the balance to about maybe 80-20 or 85-15, but we'll see. Question number two, what kind of nonfiction videos do you make or do you want to make on BookTube on BookTube, sorry. What kind of nonfiction video? It's basically what I've been doing now. I kind of show you the books I get, the books I'm reading, the books people have sent me, the books I'm reviewing, and they're usually all nonfiction for the most part. Those are the type of videos I make. I'm starting up bookshelf tours. I'm trying to get better at them. I recorded one just tonight before this one, and I'm debating on whether to put it up. I know you guys want to see my books, but I just wasn't prepared. Again, I'm a better writer than I am a speaker, so I know the material, but when I'm on camera and I'm forced to remember a name, I just kind of I go blank. So I need to get better at that. I guess some people write scripts, and maybe that's what I need to do for bookshelf tours, but I don't know. I'm trying to do those. I'm doing book hauls, mail hauls. I like to show the magazines that I get in the mail. I subscribe to a lot of different periodicals and history-related magazines, military history-related magazines, foreign affairs. I like to stay up on some of the current events. I do enjoy foreign affairs and things like that. So I'll just keep making the type of videos I've been making now. Anyway, so question three, what's your favorite subgenre of nonfiction? So history, obviously it's a really easy answer. History, biography, that's pretty much it. Those are my two favorite subgenres. Question four, do you have a favorite nonfiction book? Quick answer to that is no, because I read so many different books. One just doesn't stand out. So many stand out, and it would be hard for me to say what my ultimate favorite is. So I just won't do it. I just won't do it because so many of them are really important to me. Question five, what do you think keeps people from reading more nonfiction? I think it's this conception that nonfiction is boring, that there's nothing thrilling about it. And I like to make the comparison that to me, nonfiction, especially history, are stories. All right, you have fiction readers, right? People who love fiction because they love the stories, they love the characters. Well, for me in history, these are stories and people that actually happened and actually existed. The people existed and these things happened. And to me, that is so riveting and by far way more astonishing than a made-up story. I'd like to know that these people existed. This person did that. And holy crap, isn't that amazing? Or, holy my God, that is horrible. To me, that is far more compelling than a made-up story. But that's just me. And so I think with nonfiction, people think it's boring, this and that. It's all about dates and places, and but you have to remember, these are, if you're reading history or biography, I mean, these are stories about people and what they did in life, and it can be really inspiring. You can take a lot of things away from the lives of other people. You can learn things. You can learn about how not to approach a problem, or how to approach a problem, or we can learn from people's stories, and I think nonfiction can tell us that. So, question number 6, why do you like nonfiction? I think I've already answered that. Again, you can learn from history, you can learn from nonfiction, you can learn from things that people have gone through, who share things with you that so that you don't maybe have to the extent that they did, go through an event or even just nonfiction. If it's telling you how to put together a blender or fix a blender or put together a table, these things are they have value. So, question 7. What's a nonfiction book you read because of BookTube? Oh my gosh, I can't even begin. I'm surrounded by them, you know what I mean? I'm reading The Puritans right now, because Steve sent that to me. I'm going to be reviewing it. And I have other folks sending me books, and then I buy books. But I know that I personally buy books when I see like a Steve Donahue video, a Jason Harrigan, a Mark Richardson, a David Murphy. God, the list goes on and on. Kathy Grimm reads, Sharon Goforth, Old Blues Chapter and Verse. There's more people. Forgive me, I'm not naming every single one, but I have bought a book based off something I've seen on your videos, I can guarantee you. So yes, it happens. Question number 8. What's the best nonfiction book you read lately? I can't answer that one, and in fact it will be at my end of year favorites for 2019, and that was Midnight in Chernobyl. I know I've mentioned it before, but that was a page-turning book. It was amazing. I think it's right behind me on the shelf in the yellow jacket over there, if you can see it. I'm not looking at my screen, so I don't know. Right there, right there. That book was amazing. I highly recommend, if you're interested in what happened at Chernobyl, please go out and get Midnight in Chernobyl. The author is Adam Higginbotham, I believe, and also the Serhii Plokhy version of that book. He wrote a book right before, maybe 6 months before this book came out, and I listened to it on audiobook, and that one was also amazing. So, let me get back to the questions. Question number 9. What are some of your nonfiction reading goals? I like to read more books a year than I do right now. I set like a goal of 30 books a year. I think it's on Goodreads. The thing is these goals don't reflect all of my journal reading, my periodical reading, magazine reading, which are just to me as heavy as some of the books I read. So it doesn't factor in. It might seem like a low number to a lot of you guys, like, oh, she only reads 30 books and look at all the books she has on her shelf, But I'm reading a lot of different stuff, and I love my journals. I love my periodicals. These just came in the mail. I'm gonna do another video to show you guys what these are all about. But I get a ton of different stuff, and I love it. I love the variety. So I would like to read more. And the 30 books also include massive, big chunkers. So these aren't just all slim volumes. These are things that take a while to get through. So, but I still would like to, to up the amount to maybe 50 a year would be good. Question 9. What are some, oh, I already asked. Oh, God, I already answered that one. Okay. So we're up to 10. What's your advice for incorporating more nonfiction into your reading diet? I just need more hours in the day, please. Straight up. I tend to stay up a little bit later than I should because I'm trying to read when I can. I've got a full-time job. I also I do some volunteer work on my university's journal, editing, and just kind of keeping things on track for publication there. I write book reviews. I also like to spend time with my loved ones and my puppies. So finding time to read is really, and then I'm now making videos, now I'm uploading and trying to stay on top of just having a dialogue with you guys, which is fabulous. I think what you have to do to incorporate more nonfiction reading is to make the time and be committed to it, and to know that it's for your own personal and in some cases professional development. Say if you're reading a book for work, about leadership principles or something like that. These are all really important things. So making time in your schedule is the most important thing I think you can do to dedicate time. I'm going to read an hour this week on this nonfiction book, or I'm going to read 2 more books this year that are nonfiction as opposed to fiction. You know, just make attainable goals, I guess I would say. So, oh, but bonus question. Give some recommendations. Well, it's not a question. Give some recommendations of nonfiction BookTube channels that you love. Oh, that's a great one. Yes. Well, I think I already did. I'll repeat them, and I will put them below in the description box. So please go and visit these channels because these people are great. And I know I'm probably going to forget someone as I'm speaking, but as I'm filling it out, I probably will be adding more. But Steve, Steve Donahue, absolutely. We all love Steve. Byways in Bookland. That's our friend Jason Harrigan. Richardson Reads. Right, Mark Richardson. We got David Murphy, who I just saw had a new video come up today, and he had another new one 2 days ago. I was getting all a Twitter, all a flutter because, you know, he's been gone for so long. So it's nice to have my buddy back. So hi, David. I hope you keep making those videos, man. Let's see, who else? We got Grim Reads. Kathy at Grim Reads. She's delightful. I love her. Sharon Goforth. Sharon, woo! You know what? We share so many of the same history, interests. So we're going to be doing a buddy read, I think, soon on the siege of Petersburg and the Civil War. So I'm looking forward to that book with you, Sharon. And okay, this is where I'm slowing down. Old Blues Chapter and Verse. Jason over there. Thank you. You're awesome. And I've just discovered a bunch of new ones that I'm just getting to know. So forgive me, I might not remember. Oh, Brian at Bookish. Hello, of course. But I'm going to remember them as I go. But anyway, I've got a lot of recommendations. I've been making a lot of new friends, and I'm loving their channels, so I'm going to give you guys a shout out in the description section. Anyway, that's it for now. I kind of went through it really quickly. I just had a very quiet moment here while my partner's out getting the groceries, so she's coming back. I need to wrap this up. Time for dinner. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.